Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. This is Temilayo and Mom channel, and if you are new, you are very welcome. To all of our old subscribers, thank you for watching, thank you for liking, for your comments, for everything that you do to improve this channel. So today we are making meat pie. Okay, so we've made the filling. You can check on the filling recipe. It's in the previous video. Okay, so today we are just using the filling to make the complete meat pie. So I'm introducing you to the ingredients I need for the dough. There I have 8 cups of flour, which is equivalent to 1 kg. So I have 500 grams of cold butter. I actually just put it in the refrigerator and then chop it while it's cold. So that's what you are seeing there. And the reason why you need 500 grams to 1 kg of flour, this is like the accurate measurement for meat pie or any pie at all that you are doing, any African or Nigerian pie. You need half of the measurement for the flour. Let's say you are using 4 cups of flour, then you will need 250 grams of margarine. Okay, so that's what is going on here. So I need salt. This flour I'm showing you is the one I'll need for rolling out. Okay, so I need my measuring cup for water, my measuring spoon for the baking powder, the salt, and of course the cinnamon. Cinnamon is actually optional in my recipe, but I'm adding it because I like the flavor it gives. So that's all for the ingredients. Okay, so like I said, when you are using 8 cups of flour, which is equivalent to 1 kg, you will need 500 grams of margarine. Okay, and if you are using 4 cups of flour, go ahead and use 250 grams of margarine. Preferably just buy those sachet Siemens butter margarine that you see in the shop. So that's what is going on here, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. So let's get into the video. So first thing first, I'm going to transfer my flour to a bigger bowl. Of course, the one I was using before isn't going to be enough to mix all of this. So I'm going to leave the whole recipe in the description box. Do well to check it out. Right now what I'm doing, I'm adding all of the dry ingredients, which consist of the baking powder, the salt, the cinnamon powder. I'm just going to add all of these dry ingredients and give it a stir. Okay, like just mix it up, mix all of the dry ingredients up. So check the description box. I have all of the ingredients there. So I've given that a good stir, like all of the dry ingredients. The next thing I'm going to do now is to introduce my margarine into this mix. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to add all of those margarine there and then just work it with your hands. Okay, so you want to actually mix this up, like mix the dry ingredient, which is the flour and other mix, together with the margarine. And this what you're trying to achieve is a clumpy, like a breadcrumb kind of consistency. So this is what I got. I've come to a point. I'm already mixing it and I'm almost done with the mixing. Okay, so you want to do this until all of the margarine is well combined with the dry ingredients. You want to continue doing this until you get everything well mixed. So this is what I got. Everything is well mixed, looking like yellow gari or something, but I'll call it breadcrumbs if you know what breadcrumbs is. So this is exactly what you want. Another thing about this recipe is you need very chilled water. What I did here, I actually went to the freezer to get my water because I sent it back to the fridge after introducing my ingredients. Okay, so I had to put it back in the refrigerator just because I really need it cold. You want to add cold water. So I'm just trying to tell you how I'm going to be adding the water, which is bit by bit. What I used is 3 cups of this quarter cup. Okay, yeah, 3 of the quarter cup. That will give me no, this is actually a half cup, sorry. Okay, this is a half cup, 1/2, that's half cup. So I used 3 of this and that gave me like 375 ml, because this is actually 125 ml. So in total I use 375 ml, which is 3 of a half cup, 1/2. yeah, 1.5 cup. So just check the description, all of the details you'll be needing is there, so you can see how I'm adding the water. You want to add this gradually and mix, okay? Just add it bit by bit and mix. So there's actually no big deal about this. You just want to make sure your water is cold, your butter is cold, your margarine or butter, whatever you're using, is cold, and then you just follow the process and mix, and you get a very, very crispy pies, okay? So yeah, let's just go ahead. So after this, I'm just going to pass it on to a table, because the bowl wasn't, like, it was too high for me, so I just pass it on to a table. Actually, for meat pie, you don't want to over mix, like you don't want to knead it too much, okay? You can see I'm just pressing to just get all of the stuff well combined. So I'm going to drop it back in my bowl, and I'm going to cover that and allow it to rest for, say, 10 minutes, okay? So to my pan, this is what I'm going to do to my pan, because I know what I went through to wash this pan. You understand, when you bake, you get to have maybe some crumbs left there. So I'm just going to line my pan so that I'm not going to end up washing anything today. I'm not washing anything. So if you know you don't have the time to start washing, or you have, as in you are like me, that doesn't like my least favorite thing to do after all of this baking or making of stuff is actually the washing part. So to minimize my washing today, I'm going to line my pan. So yeah, I'm just showing you the mold I'll be using, okay? I have two sets of mold, this one, this triangle shape, and also the usual meat pie shape. So I actually like this triangle shape, like, it's my favorite. Most people say is for chicken pie, but I use it for anything. Like if I'm making meat pie, I don't mind using it. So what I'll be using today is actually this small size and the triangle size. I'll be letting the other one go. So after lining my pan, I'm going to add some vegetable oil. If you have extra butter, you can go ahead and add to your pan, or margarine, yeah, but I don't have extra, okay? So I'm just going to use my vegetable oil. I added some to the pan, and I'm just going to run that with tissue paper, okay? So I'm just going to spread that and make sure it's well covered in the pan. This is just to grease my pan and make sure that my pie are not going to like stick to it or burn easily, you get. So you want to grease it very well. If you add your margarine, you can go ahead and use. If you have butter, go ahead and use, but I don't have extra in the stuff I use, so I'm just using my vegetable oil, and this does the work as well. So that is that. I'm done greasing my pan. So back on the table, I brought back my dough, and you can see it has like softened up a little. That's because it has rested for 10 minutes, okay? So here is my filling. I don't have NEPA light. I don't have electricity. I'm actually using my generator, so for that reason I'm not going to microwave this today, okay? I don't work my generator with my microwave, so I actually brought this out earlier so it can defrost easily and get ready for me to use. So that's what I'll be using for this, okay? You remember when we made this filling. So to get right into it, I'm going to arrange my wash with which is what I'm going to be sealing my meat pie with. I'm using a whole egg, okay? So I'm going to just whisk this and set it aside, put my brush in there, and that's ready for use. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is like cutting the dough, and yeah, I'm just going to cut them in bits just so it can be easy for me to just pick and then roll out, okay? So you just want to cut them and maybe just massage them with your hands a little. This is so it can be easy for you to roll out, okay? So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to roll massage maybe a few for a start, okay? So that's that. Next thing is to start rolling out, okay? So I'm going to like spread some flour on my work table, and then pick one of the one I've already like massage, and I'm going to roll out. So for the first one, I'm going to use this small mold. Okay, so you just want to roll out and place in your mold. I don't really like rolling out my pie. I don't really like rolling it out in a very thin like flat. Okay, I like it to be bulky a bit, just so you can be full, like you can. It's not all about the filling, it's about the dough as well for me. Okay, so let me know in the comment section if you are like this, so you tell me, let's know ourselves, because I like to eat more of dough, more of filling. I don't just want to be eating only filling. Okay, so this is me just rolling out, getting my right consistency of how flat it is. Okay, so once you are done and you're satisfied and it's well rolled out, you want to pick your mold and then place your rolled out dough on your mold. And once you do this, yeah, you just place it on your mold, and then go ahead and add your filling. So adding your filling, you want to be careful. You don't want it to be too much, because if it's too much, then it's going to pour out, or maybe make a hole there. So you just want to maybe have a measurement, maybe a spoon, 2 spoons, depending on the size you are making. Okay, so I'm just going to cover the. So what you want to do next is to use your egg wash. You want to use your brush and then cut one side, like where you'll be folding towards. You want to fold, just rub that there, and you fold. So that's basically everything. So now you're just going to. The good thing about this mold is it's gives a clean look. Okay, it gives a clean look, it gives like equal look. No one is bigger than anyone, everything is the same. You understand what I mean? So you can see how beautiful that looks, right? So this is what molds do for you. So secondly, I'm going to show you how I use the triangle shape, like how it looks. Okay, you already know how it's being used, but let's see how it look, like the beauty of it, you get. So you want to do the same thing. You want to place your dough, your flattened dough, on the mold, and then you are just going to add your filling and still coat one of the sides. Okay, you just coat like one of the triangle, so you can just like close it and it's sealed in itself. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right here. I'm going to coat the other side and then I close. Okay, this actually, I love the look, like it's beautiful. I use it most of the time. I don't care if it's meat pie or if it's chicken pie or whatever pie. I just like how it comes out. I like how it's like the triangle shape. Okay, you can see how beautiful this look. Like, tell me, which one is your favorite? Don't this look good? Don't this look beautiful? So you can imagine just biting one side and just proceed to the other side, like that, like that. So that's actually why I like it. So let's move to the next one I'll be showing you. This particular one is for people that don't have mold. So don't think, oh, because you don't have mold you can't make meat pie, or because you don't have mold your meat pie is not going to like come out well or something. So this one is for you. You want to go through the same process and roll out your dough. So when you roll out your dough like so, you want to make sure it's wide enough, depending on the plate you are using. You can use a pot cover, you can use a sharp edge plate, like anything you know can cut out a dough. Okay, so yeah, I'm using Temilayo's plastic plate, and I'm just going to remove all of the excess edges. Okay, you want to press this in to remove all of the excess edges, and you'll be left with a circle dough. Okay, so this is how it looks. And the next thing, you want to flatten it, like place it on your board or on your work table. Add your filling right in the middle or just by one side, but adding it in the middle is more easier to handle. So now you go on with your egg wash right there, and then fold one side, same way you do with your mold. Okay, but this time we are doing it without mold. So you want to roll one side in, and guess what we are sealing it with. You want to take like a stainless fork and just go ahead and seal. you can see. Okay, this is easy, this is well sealed, it's not going to pour out, it's not going to, like, it's well sealed. Before they start making molds for meat pie, this is the old-fashioned way. This is how we all do it. Okay, so you can see this is still secured, this is looking good, you can see nothing is going to fall out. Okay, this is just manual mold, so you can still enjoy your meat pie even if you don't have a mold in your house. So yeah, I'm just going to like show you the three of them together. So you tell me in the comment section, like, which one is your favorite, or which one do you think is more easier to handle. Okay, just let me know in the comment section. So here is all three of them. Yeah, this is all three of them, just so you can know what you're commenting on. So this is it, the small one, the triangle one, and then the manual mode one. So let's proceed with the video. Now I'm just going to go off camera and finish with all of this rolling out and molding, and I'll get back to you. Okay, yeah. So guys, we are back and I'm done. Like, this is everything I got from the 8 cups, which is 1 kg. Okay, so this is everything I got from it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to use my fork to just put a, like, incision, or what do they call it, just put a hole in it, just so it can cook right in. Okay, remember, you want it to cook all through. You know how some people will just bake one side and then flip it and bake the other side? No, don't do that. Okay, it's going to make your meat pie ugly. Just put incision and this is going to cook through. So yeah, I'm just using my egg wash to, like, just wash the egg, the face. So right at the back of my house, I have my manual oven here, and I've already, like, set it on, like, put it on for some time, so it's warm, it's hot. So I'm just trying to set it to get the right heat that I need. So this oven actually have 3 sets, okay, like 3 steps, but I don't usually use that last one that is very close to the heat, because it will burn your pie. So what I want to do is to put it in the second layer and the first layer. So let's ignore that last part, because somehow my gas stuff did not get lower than you are seeing it. So putting it at the down is going to be a risk. So voila, here's what we made. Here's how it looks. You can see, like I said, I like my own dough thicker. So you know now that if it's not as thick as this, you are going to have more pies, because you are going to have more doughs to work with. But because mine is thick, this is what I have. So this looks really good. This was really yummy. You can see how beautiful it looks, how well cooked it is. Okay, you don't need to flip your pies, just make sure your heat is set in the right right way, and you are good to go. So this was actually enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, like and comment. Bye.